said it, we will safeguard the confidentiality of our program through this criminal contempt, to expose this program and to expose other witnesses to threats and intimidation. We therefore will not disclose the operational elements of the program, but we will, upon request by any authority which wants to dig in further into this matter, be able to present this information with the confidentiality that it deserves. In fact, one of the things I like about Wekesa is a man full of contradictions. I think what has happened is Wekesa came to us, and I think it was covered in part of the media. And I want to be grateful to the Star for availing all copies to us. Wekesa is the witness on the 6th or the 5th of January, who said he almost nearly escaped death. Wekesa was the same witness who said that he was sent 3,000 shillings, of which his statement to the commission is here on the levels of threat, together with the evidence that he presented to the commission. Wekesa is the same witness, again, who went to the Nairobi Star on 8th and said that he attended poll planning meetings to plan for the violence. Wekesa is the same man who keeps changing every story and every chronology of events. I have read the contents of his malicious affidavit, and I said we will present information of these inconsistencies and irregularities to any investigative or any authority or that feels compelled to determine the truth of this matter. I said we produce witness protection interventions within the recognizable international best practices. In April, on April 12th, 2010, the ICC did indicate that they will not longer be interested in Ken Wekesa. The reason we did not discontinue the protection of Ken Wekesa is that it was at that point that the ICC was establishing initial contact with the witnesses and our protection and those who had already recorded statements to the ICC. Our concern then is that he will put to jeopardy the program, as we have seen. He has been totally reliant on witness protection programs since 2008. Secondly, on William Rono, on the 12th of October, when the ICC team was in Kenya, investigators, I did meet them, and they requested that I inform William Kipkemboi Rono that he will no longer be needed as a potential witness of the ICC.
And I think we need to appreciate that when the Commission is protecting individuals who are threatened, and they are the ones who come to the Commission. We don't look for them. I think you need to understand that they are the ones who come and record a statement. There are processes they are put through, there are criteria we put them through, and it's not just one person who sits in that process. Person is being targeted because they want to isolate the individual commissioners of the commission so that, you know, they weaken the institution. Basically, nothing else. Hassan could be the first one. We will follow up. So it's not just Hassan. It's just to weaken the institution because they have tried. The politicians tried. When we released the post-election violence report, they say they wanted to discredit the whole institution. That has failed. Now they are on the war path to discredit individual commissioners, and we will not allow that.
The report is beyond mere question. We've been accused of writing reports for the UN. You know that for a fact. That shows you how credible this institution is. So I think you would expect such kind of things. In legal strategy, you do go for credibilities. You do go for anything that you can cling on, anything you can attack on. So I think what happens, in fact, Ken Wekesa's own submission to this commission is that he was not a witness to the commission proceedings. He was a witness to the Worky Commission by his own submission, by his own account within the statements in the commission.
Thank you very much. Thank you.